get your money up. You know, it was life circumstances that I felt like I just need to get my money up. That's just where I need to put my head at. I don't even have to worry about this. Or when I was presented with an opportunity, like maybe this is a nice person. I had been through so much trauma. I've been raped as a child. You know, so many things where it's like,
We gotta watch the R
how am I
word.
supposed to? Oh, you saw what?
You gotta watch that R
You have to
word.
say grape.
Great.
Uh, who? Oh,
Great.
Grape.
great, great. It's like that messed with me chemically. Like in my brain, I did not know how to then navigate with men, and I'm still young, and thankfully, I just had the urge to want to fix the things that I knew. Like for some reason, I keep putting myself in this position. I keep being drawn to people that treat me like I'm small. I keep being drawn to people that treat me like I'm nothing. Why? Why am I doing that? Why am I constantly doing that? Why do I constantly end up in these situations where I know it's probably because I think small of myself. I don't think I'm beautiful. I didn't went through the Britney phase where I shaved my head. Like I didn't went through, you know what I mean, so many things. So I think not everything is just because, you know, my mom was single or, you know, my grandmother was single, or I just don't have common sense. Sometimes you just don't know how to navigate life that happens to you, and that gets hard. And it just, we don't have a community that talks about, hey, you keeping your legs open, and well, what, you know, do you have anything that's going on? Was your father abusive? Was it certain things? Mom and dad might have been in the house, but what was going on in the house? And did those things influence you? And now when we're talking about it later on, it's just like, okay, well, you know that science shows when you've had these type of events happen, you think this way, and it leads to these things. Now you sleep around because that's your way to fulfill yourself. Now you do these things. Now you turn to drugs, like whatever it is. I think ultimately it's not always just as simple as like, you're like, it's stupid that you don't just think to, you know, be better. You know, sometimes it just, you don't know to be better, and you don't know that until you're reviewed in a revealed in a situation. For me, my fiance revealed that to me. I was at my wit's end of like, damn, I'm so fed up with myself. I hate how I live. Like I hate that I have people that every time I'm out of your space, I just feel bad about myself. But this person doesn't make me feel bad. But I'm scared of this person. Because even though you don't make me feel bad, I feel like you're just playing the long game. You know, I'm like, you have to be just being super, super,
Baby,
super
wait a
duper nice
minute.
in
Wait a
the end.
minute. Wait. Just read the chat. Just read the chat. We'll just continue.
I mean,
I don't want you.
yeah.
I know we're comfortable, right?
Oh,
We're
yeah,
all
yeah,
up
yeah.
here. We're
All
not
right.
judging you, but be careful with what you put out.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Take
understand.
it from me. They will. If you say anything to trigger somebody, certain people on these shows, they will try to dig in your past because they don't have anything to use. So they try to use your past against you. So
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, long story short, like sometimes it's just, I feel like a lot of people just don't know better. And it's not like it's just out there plastered on the face of social media and the entire world on how to get better when you're going through all these things, and how to do better and how to acknowledge your problems. You know, so
I agree. Yeah, people don't know better, but that's an excuse. You have to
yeah,
learn.
it
So
was
you're
an excuse
young.
for
You
me.
said
Yeah,
you learned, right?
yeah,
You're still young. So the fact that you know, I guess now are able to understand that at this young age, but see what happens is the mentality carries on for like 10, 20 years and it
yeah.
doesn't change. And that's the problem that I'm saying. Like none of us were well, I don't want to say none of us. Majority of us was not raised to have this productive life, traditional lifestyle. None of us were, right? Most of us weren't. But in this, it is what it is at this point. But you still have to learn and fight through that. Like I guess that's what you're saying, and kind of stop that cycle early. Because let's say if you didn't stop it, right?
Right.
You feel that you are, I guess, successful in that way. You have a fiance, right?
Mhm.
So now imagine if you didn't do that and you were 35 at this point, you would have probably continued that path of going into a cycle, right? Which is damaging the community, right? Not just your house, it's damaging the community. It's a community base. A lot of people that have these lifestyles, you're one part of it, right? But it's a lot of y'all doing that. So when you have so many people doing the same thing, it's messing up the community. So you would, just say, I'm just giving a plain example. if you continue the lifestyle, then it's like, okay, well, you're not learning, and then now you're just being immature.
Yeah.
You could look, like I said earlier, you could look around you and kind of, you know, do better.
All right.
Yeah.
Carrie, you want to take us home with this one?
Yeah. So what I hated the most about the video is that every time she makes a video or a post, it always just brings down her husband. I feel like her husband already is broadcast as like the simp of the world that married the girl that is lit. You know what I'm saying? And every time she does a video, it's like he always gets the short end of the stick. Just like when she's walking red carpet with her butt out, he's standing next to her, looking real sorry. And it's like she doesn't protect her husband's like image at all. Like she's okay with everybody. I'm sure she knows that everybody has said, "Oh yeah, get a Russell," or "Russell's a simp" to some of the guys that will say this. But she doesn't build her man up. It's always bringing him down. Because imagine if the video was vice versa and he's winning a Super Bowl and he's like, "Babe, you know, I don't need you." And she'd be like, "What do you mean I need you?" That won't look good. That wouldn't make her look like a woman that is being appreciated, or a woman that is in his life that he holds to a high standard. And I just feel like whenever she drops a twerk video and do all these things, it always goes back to him and makes him look bad. And there's nothing that she does to make him look like he is an authority figure in her life. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that she shows in an interview or broadcast that will say like, "Oh yeah, Russell handles that and he makes sure I'm straight about this," you know, because she can build up her husband, but she just chooses not to. And on top of it, she's a celebrity, an artist, and she doesn't even show that she's showing social responsibility to women, because everything that she do is just like, to me, for fun. Like at your age now, I know she can dance very well, and I've seen her dance. She dances well, but you're like almost at 40 and you're still twerking. Like, come on, let the young girls twerk now. You don't have to twerk
She didn't.
in your house.
I'm
You
gonna
know
keep
what I'm
it
Let the
saying?
real.
young girls twerk. Teddy has to not do that. Like, 'cause that's the
Right? Like, oh, I
problem.
like to dance when you're younger, but you're older now. Why are you still twerking
I think
at
she gets
35?
off on what she's doing to Russell. I
I
honestly
don't like
believe
it.
she
I
gets
think it
off on
looks
it.
so bad for his image, and it doesn't seem like she's concerned about it whatsoever. Like that's her, basically her do husband. Like, "Oh babe, I'm doing this tomorrow." Okay, and then she's twerking. That's it.
I guarantee you one day we're
My
gonna
thing
catch a
is,
video of
there's
him through the
women
cup.
out there like that, and there's men that actually want those women. Like there's men that obviously don't care to be married, but they still get married over and over and over, right? And we judge them every time they get remarried. And then there's women out there who are completely fine doing things that are considered embarrassing to their husband, and they always end up with the same type of guy that's completely fine with them embarrassing them. So I think everyone has their right person, and
Well, she's not winding up with
Russell
the
likes her
because
like this.